Hello everybody. In this video, I am going to give an update on my portfolio and show you all of my positions. Let's get started. Right now my portfolio is worth $219,220.22. In the past year, I am up $83,909.41. Year to date for the year 2025, I am up $61,777.07. Today was a huge day for me, a huge green day. As you can see, I was up $18,215.73. And that's the biggest daily jump I've had in a while. I mean, up over $18,000 in one single day. I remember when my portfolio was not even $18,000 total. So, huge day today. Let's go over my positions. For my options, I'm selling SoFi $32 covered calls. These expire October 24. My return, $5,504. I'm selling Amazon $200 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, $1,035. I'm selling Delta Airlines $50 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, I am down $3,830. I'm selling Google $220 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, I am down $3,870. For my cryptocurrencies, I have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Avalanche. For my stocks, I have 6,400 shares of SoFi. SoFi is at $29.06. My average cost, $5.70. My return, $149,194.05. Sorry, it keeps jumping around because it's after hours. I have 300 shares of Google. Google is at $257.38. My average cost, $240.45. My return, $5,078.85. I have 300 shares of Amazon. Amazon is at $217.10. My average cost, $219.10. My return, I am down $603. I have 1,000 shares of Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is at $61.87. My average cost, $56.74. My return, $5,225.07. This is a margin account. My margin used is $141,950.46. And I have $100,808.46 in buying power. My margin buffer is 58.63%. My margin buffer indicates how close I am to a margin call. The higher my buffer percentage, the lower my risk of getting a margin call. So with a 58.63% buffer, I'm pretty far away from getting margin called, so I'm pretty good right now. In terms of my interest rate, the interest rate I'm paying is 5% per year. The daily interest that I'm paying is $19.58, and I'm using $1,000 of margin interest free. Not much to report here. I tried to check my portfolio late last night, and I couldn't because AWS was down, Amazon Web Services. And a lot of things run on AWS, including Robinhood. I looked it up, and Robinhood runs on AWS, so I couldn't access it yesterday. I think a couple other things as well. I think I tried to add some stuff to my Amazon wish list, and I couldn't do that either. Alexa was not working. So a lot of things were not working because AWS was temporarily shut down. I think it's back up now, but even then I hear some specific services or programs are still down. So, but yeah, that made huge headlines because I was looking up on Google the stories of what was happening, and it said like a huge chunk of the world was shut down because AWS was down. So I guess that was the huge news of last night. But yeah, not much happening. Really, the biggest reason why my portfolio went up so much in one single day is mostly because of SoFi. As you can see, SoFi just by itself went up 8.10% during the day and then an extra 1.15% overnight. So I owe SoFi my thanks for my gains today, my huge gains. I'm trying to see if there's any news on SoFi for today. Why is everyone talking about SoFi stock? But this was like more than 12 hours ago. I'm not really sure if that's why, if any of these articles talk about why it went up so much today, or it could just be random. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I'm just happy that I got the gains. And it's still underneath my covered call strike price that I chose. I chose a strike price of $32, and SoFi is still below $32. This expires the 24th. Right now is the 20th, so 4 more days until this expires. And if it stays below $32 at expiration, then I get to keep my shares of SoFi, which I want. I want to keep my shares of SoFi. So I'll keep my shares of SoFi if it stays below $32 per share, and I'll end up making around $6,000 profit total. I've already made a return of $5,504, and there's still $448 left to go. So, you know, around $6,000 gain from the SoFi covered calls. By selling them, I get that much premium, which is nice. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm really happy with the performance of my portfolio this year. It's been, you know, over $61,000 profit so far. A lot of people, you know, comment on how my portfolio performs in relation to the market, in relation to SPY, the S&P 500. So let's look at that. So percentage wise, I'm up 39.09%. Let's look at SPY. So I'm up 39% in my portfolio this year. SPY is up 14.06%. So that kind of gives you an idea of how my portfolio is doing in relation to the S&P 500 ETF. There's not much else to talk about, so I guess I'll just end the video here. All right, I'll keep on making more updates in the future, so if you guys want to stay up to date on what I'm doing with my portfolio, what positions I have, if I get rid of my positions, you know, if I roll things out, if positions expire and I get new ones, I'll talk about that in my future updates. But for now, this is pretty much it. If you guys like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep on making more of these videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.